learning from learning from Professor Lecture's video and Blackboard videos. That Blackboard video on Haiti and president was recently assassinated. Like the other day, like 4 days ago or something. Believe it or not, it was that I reported that China was involved. And when you look at conversations points they were pointing out, China was not. There's no way China was involved in this shit. Okay. Oh. You know, Taiwan is Taiwan. You know, there's a lot of countries who back Taiwan. You know what I'm saying? So why did they just go after him? He's president. I don't know. You know. They were kind of, well, actually, Professor Lecture's video in particular, he was playing pretty good. How they were just how they back dictators up and so you know the Haitians. They're showing one where the Haitians were pissed off at the president and whatnot, and like they're trying. I think he pointed out that they were basically feeling they were feeling the flames for they were trying to get the president killed. The Western media was trying to get him killed. And then what they do is they'll try to get him killed by saying, "Oh, this guy is a dictator. He's a tyrant." They kind of frame him like that, and then they'll take him out. And they just did. They probably hired those. They said those people, those guys who shot him dead were Colombians. Now, they probably were hired by the United States. They probably were. So the United States didn't get their hands dirty. So they hired somebody else to fucking do it. So what they do is they'll just stoke the flames of anger towards disgust towards a certain leader, and then they'll get that leader killed, and then they'll act all shocked as to who did it and whatnot, because they'll cover up the fucking footprints. You know what I'm saying? So, and it gets me back to the whole history of Haiti and how Haiti's been fucked over by France and the United States in particular over and over and over and over again. Like, it's not. They would be a great nation if they weren't getting interfered with all the fucking time. But the thing is, I found out in one of the conversations was something about the resources, that they have a lot of natural resources. I can pull it up, and so it's crazy. They do have a lot of natural resources like oil, natural gas. Um, in particular, I think that's what they were going for. Since there's no problems with the pipeline and shit lately, I think they were trying to fucking stoke the flame so they could steal the oil. Okay. See, this is how Western powers, this is how they keep those other countries destabilized. They like that those countries are destabilized. According to worldatlas.com, oil, natural gas, and major resource gold, copper, limestone, and marble. So they want a major part of this, like when they frame. Okay, what they try to frame is that there's all kinds of violence in these other countries, like there's all kinds of violence and all kinds of chaos and disruption in Haiti. They're talking about the violence and disruption in like El Salvador, like violence in El Salvador and whatnot. They'll talk about like all kinds of crazy shit going on in Nigeria or the Democratic Republic of the Congo. But what they don't tell you is that the West is involved in nearly all of those situations, or was involved, and then they try to cover up their footprints. See, the West is responsible for this shit. Especially that war in Rwanda. That war like in the 90s with the DRC, Rwanda, Uganda, those nations. The fucking West was involved in that. They fucking planned that shit. They helped fucking Rwanda. So they fucking fund whoever is gonna suck their dick, basically. And then when that guy, when that leader turns their back on a Western power, then the Western power will basically say, we're going to start an uprising in your country. We're going to get your people pissed off at you. And then we're going to have you be overthrown. That's what happens. Because they can keep looting your resources. That's why they keep fucking doing this shit. Because they want to keep looting, especially the DRC. They love when that country is destabilized. Okay, the West does not give a flying fuck if millions of people are dying. It does not give a fuck if millions of those people are dying. It does not give a flying fuck about that. Unfortunately, millions of people. How sick you gotta be to be apathetic towards millions of people dying? You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. And so the United States has a lot of blood on their hands. Not just through the shit they do to people in Iraq or Afghanistan, but the shit they do to the people in the DRC, the shit they do to people in Haiti, the shit they do to people in other countries that I have not named. You know what I'm saying? Well, look at what they did to Libya. They destroyed that country. Now there's slavery in that country. Man, it was way better under Gaddafi. Gaddafi should have never been taken out. But instead they took him out because, well, you threaten the money and they get pissed off and they'll kill you. That's what happens. That's what they do. You know? That's why they took out Saddam Hussein, because he threatened the US dollar. He was going to back the euro instead of the US dollar. He was going to trade oil for euros instead of US dollars. So yeah, US had to frame something to get him out because they backed him, just like they do the others.